so damn important. Everything you do shows me you know it.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Sagonia, and for today's look I just wanted to do something very dramatic and smoky, and I love this look so much. You can wear this to a special event. This look is super neutral. I use browns and blacks and a nude lip, so you can really wear this with any color that you'd like. I usually don't do such dramatic makeup looks, but if you guys enjoyed this look and you would like to see me create more of them, please definitely let me know in the comments down below. So if you would like to see how I achieved this makeup look, then just keep watching. So the star of today's look is this Tarte Clay Play palette, and I love this palette so much because you can do so many things with this shade. You can do more of a natural look, which is like what I use all the time. I use more of like the lighter tone colors. I usually kind of stay away from the blacks and the darker browns, with the exception of today, because today's look is going to be more smoky. But yeah, so you can use so many different looks with these up here, and then it comes with contour shades, which I use all the time. I love the pigment and I love the way it blends, so let's get started. So the first color that I'm going to be going in with is the shade Stone, and I'm taking this Sigma E35 brush to just blend it right into my crease. I'm going to be starting right here and making my way up to the center of the eye. So when you're doing a smoky eye like this one, it's really important to have transition shades because it looks so beautiful when you build up the color and when you can see the gradient effect from the dark to light. So these transition shades are going to be mostly covered from here down. However, they're going to be seen like on the top, and it's going to look like slowly as it gets closer to my brow, it's going to get lighter and lighter. Next, I'm going to be going in with this shade Ember with the same Sigma brush, and I'm going to just deepen the crease a little bit more. And I really like to drag that shade out. I usually just take my brush and just align it with my lower lash line, and that's ideally where you would want it to be. It accentuates the eye really nicely, and it just makes you look more of like a cat eye. Next, I'm going to be grabbing the color Smoke, and I'm taking that with my Sigma E25 brush, and I'm going to just pat that on my lid. I love the pigment of these shades. I barely am pressing my brush down on this palette, and the colors come out so nicely. I'm going to take my Morphe M511 brush and just go back in with these shades Stone and Ember. I'm going to just kind of mix them together in the palette, so these two, and I'm going to just blend everything out. Next, I'm taking this NYX brush and I'm going to go in with the darkest shade in the palette, which is the color Onyx. It's a matte black shade. I don't want to take this too far in, so I'm going to focus it more on the end. Depending on how dramatic you want your look, you're just going to keep patting that on with the shade Onyx and make it as dark as you'd like. So I'm kind of bringing that out to form the illusion of winged liner before I put on my actual liner. Going back in with my Morphe M511 brush to just blend everything in. For eyeliner, I'm taking this Stila waterproof liner to just line my eyes. And when I focus on the tip, I'm going to just kind of line it up with my bottom lash line. And bring it up like so. For lashes, I'm taking these Lilly lashes in the style Canes. And I'm gluing this on with this duo glue. I love getting it in the shade black because it just blends in better with your eyeliner. Once you put your lash glue on, you want to wait at least like 10 to 15 seconds for the glue to dry a little bit. That way it gets tacky and the application is a lot easier. And with my falsies, I just like to make sure that they're drying upwards, so I just pat them up with my finger. And to just make sure that they're drying perfectly on your lash line, I like to take a tweezer and just squeeze the lash line with the lash. So first, I'm taking my Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream to moisturize my face. Our under eyes didn't get too messy this time, but usually when I'm doing dramatic looks, I really like to put my eye makeup on first before I do my face, just in case there's any fallout. It makes it look a lot more clean, and also when we put our concealer, we can kind of just snatch up this line a little to make it look a little bit more sharp. For primer, I'm using this Cover FX mattifying primer. And first, I like to work that into my T-zone area and then bring it out to the rest of my face. For foundation, I'm going in with my NARS foundation in the shade Barcelona. And I'm taking my Eco Tools Beauty Sponge to blend that out. Also, I'm wearing a nude lip today, so it doesn't really matter, but I love putting foundation on my lips before I put whatever lip shade I'm putting on because it just makes your lips a neutral color, a good base for whatever color that you're going to put on. For concealer, I'm taking my NARS Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard. And I'm not going to cream contour today, I'm going to just do it with powders, so that's why I'm putting my concealer on before I do my cream contour. Usually if I was doing it, I would do my contour first. That way it's a lot easier to clean up the harsh lines with your concealer, and it makes your cheekbone look a lot more sharp. To set my face, I'm taking my Laura Mercier translucent powder with this Tarte brush. And I kind of like to put some setting powder right on my cheekbones just to make sure that that area is dry and it's not going to make the powders that I put on look really muddy. To contour my face, I'm going to take the same Tarte Clay Play palette, and I'm going to use the shade Terracotta, which is the most warm tone out of all three of these shades, to just bronze up my face a little before we start actually contouring my cheeks. And I'm going in with this Sigma F30 brush to blend it out. Next, I'm going in with my favorite contour brush ever. This is the Sigma F40 brush, and I'm going to take my Tarte Clay Play and go in with the colors Desert and Timber. These are more cool tone shades, which are better when you're trying to make a contour on your cheek because it makes it look like it's naturally shaded and not so warm tone. You really want to do that when you're contouring your face because the more gray tone shades are going to look like it's an actual shadow that you're making and not a fake contour like it really is. To contour my nose, I'm taking the Sigma E55 brush. It's like a dense, flat brush. This was perfect for contouring your nose, and you're going to want to go in with a gray tone. It's going to make the most natural looking contour. So I'm going to go in with the color Desert and just dust that off. And I'm going to start right where my eyebrow kind of starts and make my way down. It looks super harsh right now, but do not worry. It will be blended out. Then I'm going back in with my Tarte brush and some Laura Mercier translucent powder to just clean up these harsh lines on my nose. And this really just makes it look like way more natural, as you can see. And then I'm going to take a little bit more of my setting powder and go in with my beauty sponge and just make sure that this line is a little bit more clean. Okay, now it's time to go back into the eyes and just finish up that under eye and put some liner on. So I'm going to go back into, here's my favorite brush ever. I'm gonna go back in with this BH Cosmetics brush. It's very small and dense, perfect for the under eye. And I'm gonna take the colors Stone and Ember and just run that down my bottom lash line. And I'm going to go back in with my Sigma E25 brush with just no powder on it and just smoke it out a little bit. Next I'm going to go in with my Tarte liner. It's called Sex Kitten. and just line my waterline. I'm going to take my Benefit Roller Lash to just blend in my own lashes with my falsies and for my lower lash line. And to just make sure that my bottom lashes don't get my under eyes dirty, like when I'm looking down and stuff, I'm going to take this clean spoolie and I'm going to just run it through my bottom lashes. For blush, I'm going to take this Go to Glow by Bobbi Brown, and I'm going to use this NYX fan brush to just fan it on. I find that this is just the best way to put on your blush because it really just puts it on so lightly and gently. For highlighter, I'm going to take my Becca highlighter in the shade Opal, and I'm going to use my Morphe M511 brush. So I'm going to line my lips with the Strip Down from MAC. When I'm lining my upper lip, I like to go from the end to the middle and then to the end to the middle. I feel like that just makes it the best application. For liquid lipstick, I'm going to take my Huda Beauty in the shade Bombshell. And then I'm going to take my MAC lip gloss in the shade Myth. Lastly, we are setting our face with our Urban Decay setting spray. Alright guys, that's a wrap for today's look. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel. I have a lot of exciting stuff coming up and I want you guys all to be a part of it. I really, like I said before, am not used to creating such dramatic makeup looks, but I had so much fun creating this one, and yeah, thank you guys for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
You're so damn important. Everything you do shows me you know it.